Yeah. The rain in Spain.
On the Belizean street there.
Yeah, it is all aboard, man, all aboard.
Yes.
Welcome to Monday.
There's a
Today is
little
what?
bit of wetness across the country. Try it for me, everybody. We know when I got flood. Nearly every part of the country got their share of flooding. This is what you would consider an act of God. I don't know a political party fault. You know, we like assign blame. Yes, an act of God going on right now. So, like Dana would say, tell anyone but God. What is that?
Yes, don't tell anyone but God.
But God. Yes, exactly. So,
Easy,
yeah, man.
Dano.
Enjoy the leave weather. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Miss Love is still on assignment as we continue. Yeah. Big news across the globe. What?
Show business.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I don't know where to go on, but Max Holloway get knock out Frisco. They knock out Max Holloway.
Who the hell is that?
Nobody knock out Max Holloway. So somebody from Spain, when he hit Tapuria, got earlier in the year and knock out Volkanovski. Nobody knock out Volkanovski. But this man say, oh, the thing gonna bad, give me Holloway. And he knock out Holloway too. So today the MMA world is reeling one with who this Bally where they gonna knock out all of we big Bally.
Oh, MMA. Okay, all right, good. Now yeah.
MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lost.
Yes, Baba.
I was lost in the multiverse there just now.
Yes. Another part of the multiverse, there's a whole bunch of MAGA supporters and communists with it on Facebook. Still the hell about LeBron James. That is good. I don't know that what happened. Why did they think that LeBron that's still the GOAT? But apparently Nike want to make a sneaker and they want to combine Michael Jordan's logo and LeBron James' logo on one, you know, as one thing. And then they're going to have merchandise with that. Who is our MCO today, Mr. Frisco?
Lexi Old Kick.
Hi, Lexi. Could you please show the new logo that Nike is trying to use for the new sneakers?
Yeah, it's
Yes, you saw that?
Oh yeah, evil. You're very evil.
There it is. Michael Jordan and LeBron, they're going to use those two logos together.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser. Watch out on the Michael Jordan, on the LeBron people. Watch out. We don't get the man props enough. The man good. The man ain't the greatest. And the man proved that by forcing NBA for putting in the Piam son to go and play. It spoiled his own career, you know. It spoiled his son career. You don't realize that, yeah? But anyway.
Yeah.
You know the word about
yeah,
that.
I think, yeah. I mean, with ego that big, you single-handedly put your son in all the negative publicity.
Exactly. Could you imagine?
How that would be, you know, the best interest of your child?
Right? Suppose, okay.
That you send a picnic, you force them because they're like, you're going to choir.
Mm-hmm.
And because you know you spend a lot of money at the school, they put your kid in the choir, and when time to sing, your child at one of the off key, and everybody could see.
Yep.
You know,
but not only that. Not only that. You are calling yourself the GOAT because nobody said that they're that LeBron is the GOAT more than LeBron. So LeBron don't say I that the GOAT. Why would you want to put your son next to you and you that is good? You're supposed to wait until you come out so your son could shine. Your son have to live up to you now.
Yeah, that's an impossible situation.
Yeah.
Son.
And if your son can't live up to you, you just kill your son basketball career. You have to go play shuttlecock with that thing there where you have to scrub the floor as it go along.
I mean, you put your son in the position for the last what? Must be 6 months or 5 months. If you beat the punchline of every blogger,
bad
every
joke.
sports network. How that will be the best interest of your kid?
Right.
I never put your kid in that, especially if you have to know that you're not that good. You don't have to say, you know what, and I do my son this. But according to him, that the way his son may want to do. But still, as a parent, you have to say, I know better.
Which son wouldn't say, yo, I want to play for the Lakers? Which young man wouldn't say, yo, I want to get up there and make a couple of $1 million just because I'm in the end?
It was all, yeah. When you really think about it,
Exactly.
The mere publicity stunt for yourself. It had nothing to do with the son. It had to do with him trying to create a narrative. And that's why you get all the flack. And then you put your son in the position to take all this. Now, like I said, I had to shield all this flack coming my way over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now I put my son in front of me, make him take all this lick.
Yeah.
How that would be you to do the best for your kid? No, man. I never do
and
any of my kids that. And I have to know that when they're capable of doing and avoid them from public embarrassment like that.
Yeah. And then Big Hand Banner will tell me, I like people name out when yeah. But Big Hand Banner will tell me that because I put up a post where I said that LeBron passed records, he didn't break them because they in the game longer. Big Hannah tell me, well, longevity in itself is a complete no, Papa. If I run the mile in a 4 minutes and you run the mile in a 6 minutes, I am the champion. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, I am the champion because it take you longer to run it.
Still across the line.
Yeah.
Still across the line. Yeah.
You run the mile, but you never broke my record. And that's the thing, man. But yeah.
Yeah, anyway. That's why, records are there. And there's a narrative about people try to push a dumb narrative that people know to play this game or any game at that to be the champion. So people try to push a narrative that, they're about rings. And these people, but I tell you. Who the hell play any sport? Who play any sport for no win?
That's right.
Who play any sport for no win?
I think that after a while, you start to believe your own hype. After all, these guys, we must remember, what that guy do, that throw a ball in a hole. But we have elevated them to godlike status.
Basketball is a dope sport.
We have elevated them to the point of Mother Teresa and Martin Luther. Them bally they throw a ball in our hole. Remember that?
A small hole.
No, a big ball. Yeah, so you take my skill with you, boy.
Yeah. What's the name of the football guy?
Which one are they?
Why do they say that the greatest quarterback? What's his name?
I don't know. I said Joe name it, but the one I forget the way he named. Walter Payton.
He just retired the other day, man.
Yeah. So Brett Favre?
No.
Tom Brady.
Brady,
Yes, one of the Brady bunch.
He say that the baddest. He threw a ball to another man. Not even a ball. But hey, sports, man. Yes. That's sports, right?
That's right.
What's the name of the football people and the football, Ronaldo and... What's the name of the other guy?
Double five, buddy. My favorite Brady was Marsha Brady. I know
What's the name of the other football guy? What's the name?
Ronaldo and Messi.
Messi's of the
Thank
world.
You, Marlon.
Then back in the day was Pele,
Pele.
That's right. Football guy either, but sport people, sports.
Yeah.
People hold sporting, idols to a high standard, a high level.
Imagine if we'd have one society where you would hear, today, Dr. Manzanera performed an open heart surgery in under 4 hours and the person lived. And you got scoreboard. But no. Today, LeBron Johnson threw a ball from 20 feet in our hole. And the ball survived.
Well, anyway. I don't think all of it watch. The Surge and Surge.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, it is what it is. It's the nature of things.
It's the nature of the beast. That's how it is, folks. That's how we get our entertainment. And we must pay for entertainment.
I
That's
mean,
next flip.
group there's the Elon Musks of the world. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, he's no sporting guy. I mean,
That's right.
he look weird just to jump, but hey.
Well, we still try to debate whether or not Elon Musk is AI. You know, 'cause Elon Musk may be an AI. We're not sure yet.
Where the thing there? Starlink.
Starlink.
Starlink. Would you
No.
want to?
Nope.
I don't know. I've seen people say that the Starlink isn't a cheap thing to have. I don't know.
No, it's not. The Starlink cost, just to get the equipment to set up Starlink, cost about 300 or something US. So
Okay.
I don't know if they'll give us price adjustment here. And then it costs $120 a month US. I don't know if they are giving a price or just if they are giving tourist price or Belizean price. I don't know. If I had Elon Musk, I'd have given tourist price.
Well,
It's like we like, yeah. But anyway,
well, if it's not a cheap venture, then don't waste the time,
No,
because
it's not.
Belize is not a. And as is,
and the thing is,
what we're
yeah,
paying for, we're supposed to get more than what we pay for right now. That Belize.
that's right, because
Over the
I wanna-
last how many years have we had an adjustment to? And I think internet and technology has grown over the last 5 years.
and I still can't. get
Haven't
it
seen
fixed without my passport.
haven't seen any kind of increase in. And these companies, they're raking the profits.
Yeah,
You're raking the profits. Careful kind of behave just like how Ashcraft used to behave.
yeah, exactly, and that's the thing.
Stick
Wanna
it
be
where you got
careful
time.
because,
We're not the upgrade nobody to nothing.
Yeah, we have had.
No
our
to my
experience
provider,
with
please. Yeah,
billionaires.
give it a Lee more, man.
Yeah,
Time for give it a Lee more, man. The thing has gone 2-3 times that for the
we
price
done got
they pay.
experience with people who got $1 billion. Imagine the one we got $278 billion. Yeah, man, we know how to do that because with the let one vampire in our country, if we do that, that guy would have the ability to shut down every competitor.
Well, if it's not cheaper, then probably not.
My boy, somebody like that, make I tell you how Elon Musk man work. Elon Musk man come in now with this bargain basement bottom, give everybody then set up where they need. A mind give you the installation thing, because you know that he got you from they go back at 100 and change a month. And a lot of us no see things like that, Just like how we didn't see it important enough to go to the General Assembly and say, yo, Guatemala still the chance, right? No.
No, but people are fool. People are fool.
Uh-huh.
I mean.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean,
You think so?
if you spend your money, you watch that. I know to pay for nothing where we won't be exorbitant. Because people are phone. Most people probably up on the lowest plan.
Yep.
Where either the phone companies have. Nobody try to get back down in no high price thing. So if you're not coming at a lower price, I guess that it probably a waste of time.
I remember when a certain I know I call it Chinese, the name of the Chinese store that cricket tree, because I know I'm singling out, even though there's only one. But I remember when they came, they had low prices.
Yeah.
And they got everybody to come over there. Sell the beer, the liquor, everything.
And
Everybody to go.
afterwards?
And once they got their hook, bam, getting people want to know, yo, hook on this bread, 50 cents higher.
You continue
hook on
buying
this
it?
sausage, $2 higher. But by then, everybody done hooked into
But you
that
don't have
move.
to.
Yeah, but like you say, you say we are no stupid people. Some of we are. We have to admit, some of we are.
Well, that's different when you got monopoly and you have people cornered.
Yeah. Oh, pass me on here, but we over the past few years, we over here at the plantation have been trying to we've been trying to develop a banana. Pass me those bananas over there. I know the big long banana there where we used to. I remember the little short apple banana where they come in now. Look at the size of this apple banana, Mr. Frisco. This is like a plantain. The thickness of a plantain. Look at this one, the normally come. This one came together in 2. Check that out, in 2. This one,
I got buff
about
banana
7
there,
of them. Huh?
You gonna buff
6 of
banana?
them together. Yeah. I eat one just now. I tell Donna, yo, when I make food with her. Yes, I tell you, man. But yeah. So I don't think we should allow Elon Musk to come in here under no kind of circumstances. And if we're having Elon Musk come in here, we need to get a foreign liar to drop the contract because screw liars, they always make contract with screw billies. So, I have to work against that. As Mr. Frisco is over there multitasking, let me see what else is happening. Oh, did they capture or did they get Miss Mulholland? I believe. Yo, dude.
Sorry, I'm in the Jackson and somebody said there was an echo, but I'm not hearing it. So, what's that?
Oh, okay. It seemed like they got Miss Mulholland.
Who's that?
Well, that was the Coastal Road incident, I believe. The woman that allegedly. Yeah. I don't know.
Did the gentleman die or just?
No, he didn't die.
Okay.
He's okay. Elvira Gina Mulholland charged with attempted murder of husband.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's rough. That's rough. So, law and take the course from here, I go back.
Yeah. So a crime ring. There's a crime ring out west, and it seems that they say that the police woman there behind the whole shenanigans.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Boy. Yeah, boy. You see, they need to have special laws for them because when you break a law, you don't a regular citizen, that's one thing, but when you break a law and you are the enforcer of the law, there should be a law for that.
And you see, and this is where, and we hear the narrative. And it's like, so, I always say, the people who serve, the policemen and the women, not come from Mars, right? They don't come from Mars. They don't come from Venus. They don't come from the moon. I don't think any ruling government could pick me up from what's the name of the planet X?
Yes.
And whenever things happen, we direct our anger at the powers that be. But we fail to realize that the people who are policeman and woman come from right amongst the community, right in our family. Then are we. Policeman and woman that come from no next planet. That your neighbor, that your friend, that in your community, that your uncle, that your niece, that your nephew, that your son. Right?
That's why we got a lot of good police, but every now and again somebody say,
but I'm just saying that you get what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So when we act bad, say the police act bad, that will happen when we get in. And that thing they call power.
That's what you do?
No, I'm just saying, policemen and women that we.
Yeah.
Right?
You see, one of the biggest things that we should look at when
we try to separate police and put them like put them out there, but you can't separate them. Then are we?
When we employ or when we hire people for jobs like that, I think that a mental evaluation, a background check, linked with family, kind of thing, go to a psychiatrist to see what kind of crazy thing you have down in the bottom of your belly before they hire you. Police should be, proper high school graduates, upwardly mobile citizens, and on a need to pay the police officers better, give them better benefits so that they won't feel the need to have to go out and do stuff like that. I know the take up for the policeman in nowhere the police person, but we have always maintained that police have to get paid better than they currently are being paid, and they need to have better incentives. One of the things where we could do is again put it in our thing that once you turn 18 years old, you'll have to join one of these forces. The police, the
Okay, so
BBF, the Coast Guard, something.
maybe the military, but
Uh,
maybe the
One of
military.
our listeners says Musk could come to us like a Trojan horse, just like some of the others came. Yeah. And that's what I think it is, bro.
Well, again,
First of
I
all,
don't hear nothing about pricing. So until I hear
no, but
pricing,
I tell you, you know what happened? And I've said this under my breath. I've said this politely. But the truth of the matter is, I've been consistent. I have always felt that Elon Musk was a genius. But when I heard Elon Musk was a MAGA, right away I looked at Elon Musk half the way that I did because I realized there's a flaw in of his thinking. And Elon Musk is not Elon Musk don't know the first thing about a rocket. He hires people that know. He don't know the first thing about a car. He hires people that know. So that's how that thing works. He's not no genius in order to make money for him. But what I do know about Elon Musk, he is using half a brain capacity because he's a MAGA supporter. You know, so right away, I don't trust Elon Musk because you know the thing correct. Because if you support MAGA, you're an imbecile. Plain and simple. You know. But anyway.
well, again, there are a lot of people joining the bus. So
Yeah, we got a big bus, you know. It's got a big bus.
that's the world, pops. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I like half of the world.
Well, no, they don't have for the world. I think that this will be a big blowout. Yo, speaking about blowout, over the weekend they had the last time they had a rally like this was a Nazi rally that they had in 1939 in Madison Square Garden with Nazi flag, where ironically they beside the Nazi flag they didn't have that, but they had the exact same talking points. No, what happened was some comedian got up in Trump's rally and said,
Oh,
"Did you hear?
he ain't no placement
There's
at
a
all.
floating island of garbage out there." And the guy said, "Yeah, it's called Puerto Rico." And yo, I mean, to me that it don't lose the election. It don't lose the election. You got insult the whole Puerto Rican island, and right away the Puerto Rican Avengers came out. J-Lo, Ricky Martin, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny got 45 million followers. Ricky Martin got most about 15 million or 16. J-Lo still got 5. But all of them came out and said, yo, we can't vote for Trump. We can't vote for Trump. So, very good. Carry on. Yes. Time is now 4 minutes to 10 o'clock. Mr. Frisco, you smashed it.
The way the people say, you know, some storm is, you know, about to brew.
Yeah.
We'll see. Still hasn't.
Yeah. It's working its way, though.
Okay, that's the well. Again, the euro hasn't no nada, and then the GFS. You know what? You got to take a look at the visible satellite imagery. But according to the GFS, the system should spin up, but more than likely will be moving in a direction towards Hispaniola. You know, Haiti and Dominican Republic. At least the model for today. The model says for today, because the models change, that probably currently, if it were to happen today, you would roll right over Haiti. As if they need anything worse. Gangs have taken over Haiti. More and more and more. I know people have different positions about and there, but you can't overlook the fact that the gangs and they run the place. The gangs and kill people. So, and you know what the people say. The people want the gangs continue control the place.
People got no say in it.
I don't know. That's what I want to know. People have different positions, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Who feels it knows it. I don't know.
I tell you.
Some might say, well, the news that's coming out could be, manufactured news. I don't know. I'm not there. Are people pleased with the status quo? Are people living in fear? That's a question I would ask. Are people living in fear there? Are they happy with how the place is being run? Are they happy with gangs? Are gangs even doing what they say they're doing? I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
Some
just
people,
wanna tell
some
you,
would
I don't-
differ,
I don't
and some
think
would
they
have
are.
these questions. Some would have a different narrative. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think they are, because what happened, you get whole communities drawn up in like gang violence. It's not like one gang.
well, that's what they're saying. No,
Somebody
there are
tried.
many gangs now
Yeah,
rising
exactly.
up in
So,
different. Again, is that true information? Is it wrong
so
information?
regular people are becoming almost like gang members, not by choice, but just because of where they live. And again, it's not like one major gang saying, yo, we try bring stability, we try fight. No, you have a bunch of minor gangs trying to claim, one area. Then it take one,
And can we call them
then it
gangs
take
now?
one cow and they carve it up. Then
Can
it
we-
take one cow and carve it up.
And if that's the case, do we call them gangs or do we call them some kind of
Gangs.
armed movement? Because gangs, in the sense of the word, there's rule of law, and then there's gangs versus, and gangs operate primarily in the protection, the sale, and distribution of drugs and guns. We understand what
Well,
gangs.
until they call your name from CNN like
Gang-
they call barbecue.
No, but I'm saying, so when you have uprising, you wouldn't say gang. When you think about what's going on in like Sudan and different parts of Africa and different countries who have rebel uprisings,
Yeah.
do you call them gangs or no? Why are we still calling it gangs rather than why it's a military movement? People have big guns and
No.
people are moving in a different fashion. Not the,
Yeah, but I
not the way how gangs really move. Gangs sit down in our turf. They run from the law. They operate on the underworld. But when you have movements where they take over a country, do we still call that gangs?
everything evolved.
That's
Everything
yes,
evolved.
that's the correct wording. We should still be
Yeah.
calling what's happening there.
You mentioned Sudan, and again, I would have said this, that where they happen in a different parts of the world, you have big groups of people who to fight one another over religion or over political beliefs or whatever. Where it appears they happened at Haiti is just a bunch of like vultures circling around trying to get whatever they could get. There's no like one person said this that the direction where we need to try to go. The reason why we do this is because this that the goal we try to get. I know to get the sense that that's happening. Maybe I might be wrong, but
I said it named gang because the barbecue fella, our ex-police officer,
mhm.
and then the terminology gang keeps surfacing. But what's happening there? They're not gang. Outright chaos and anarchy. They're outright takeover our country.
Well, whenever you increase and you better the phrase where you call them, the more validation you give to them. Whenever you say, "Oh, this is no longer a gang. This is
But that don't change the
armed
reality.
resistance." Well, no, but again, titles mean things.
Right.
Titles mean.
But in the meantime, it's getting worse, according to, again, do we follow the narrative? We don't have no choice. I'm not there.
Yeah, I think the people.
And
are
I think by
afraid.
saying gangs, you really look at it in a different way. You're thinking about, to think about where really go on. If people say we take over the country, all right, and we overthrow the main goal is to overthrow the powers that be because we not like where they go on. People in history call that different thing. People call that revolution. People call them people like that when they look back and say, "Oh, then I'm a revolutionary people." Take over from the government because the government know me to do nothing good. And that's all I say. We use gangs. They keep using gangs. And we have a different outlook on what gangs are. If we define gangs and what you think about.
Yeah, well, I want to tell you then, apparently it looked like they have about 50 armed resistance, different armed
Ah, yeah.
resistance.
So can we are start changing wording or how we really
Yo,
going
bro, to
there?
me, then all want the same thing, no matter
No,
what you
no,
call
I
them.
don't. But
The
we
same
just
thing.
say it. If you change the narrative, then it sound more serious. If you just start calling gang, everybody pay attention. Oh, gang, we know
Yeah,
gang, gang
because
that's
if you
scourge.
had, you know, Lord Rayban tell me one time there's a difference between the Lord Rayban band and the Lord Rayban
Combo.
combo. There's a difference. It's a literal difference. And if you had 2 or 3 armed resistance to happen, then you could have said, yeah, these are armed resistant rebels. But or freedom fighters, whatever. But when you got 50, 60 group of people, they try hold down one area and whatever. Call it what you want. It's just I believe that the people of Haiti are scared because they're surrounded by bad people. If these were people where you figure were good people, I think that more civilians would have been backing them up or doing. But the people are living in fear, bro.
But that's
I
all
don't
over.
know.
Whenever you have these movements, people live in fear. People die. A la Sudan. When the parakotong, they don't call them one the gang. They call
Uh-huh.
paramilitary groups where they challenge the status quo, where they challenge the government, and in all the chaos, people get killed, women get raped, picnic get killed. Every other thing,
For the
bad thing,
betterment of the people, yeah.
right. So well, I don't know about the betterment of the people, but when these things happen, the people who are not combatants live in fear.
Yeah. One of our listeners says some gangs in Haiti were fighting the corrupt government. The
Again,
government
there you go, the
must
gang.
negotiate. They said the government must negotiate with the good gangs and move forward
Okay, so
after amnesty.
I had a one for move on the word gangs because why didn't they say gangs? We talk about people who fight for control of a country. Whatever the means be, because it's never, I mean, maybe you do have somewhere I say, well, don't hurt the innocents. Maybe you could find a country or two. But whenever you have anarchy, that will happen.
You call it when you want, bro. You call it when you. You know what I found out this weekend too? And I may be stupid. I just found out that Mexico may own everything down here. That mean Mexico may own everything. Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, Guatemala, and when Spain may own the whole area, they call it the New Spain. And Mexico rebelled and fought against Spain and gained independence. And when Mexico gained independence, the southern communities of Mexico, which was Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, then said, well, you know what? We want independence from Mexico too. And eventually they got independence from Mexico. And so I don't know why Mexico said, Mexico should have said, you know what? I want back my place then. And done that. But anyway, bro, what's going on in Haiti? We hope that get done because where they happen right now, poor people not the benefit. Poor people not the benefit. Poor people the dead, and the Haitian, whatever you want to call them, don't like the idea that foreign nations are coming in to stabilize their country. But the truth of the matter is, somebody has to stabilize it. Somebody has to stabilize it. Just make sure that once it's stabilized and drive out the force and that they don't have anything there and everything, remains under the control of the Haitian people. Because we know how these peacekeeping forces go sometimes. They come in to stabilize and they never leave. So you gotta watch that.
All right. Today's the 28th. You still got time. Get on board. The Creme Advertiser special continues.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for the months of October and November. So you still have time to take advantage of that as you move towards that good old month of sales.
Yeah.
We call it economic month. That good old economic month.
Yeah. One of our listeners says, don't forget, according to Trump, the Haitians are eating people's pets over here.
Yeah. All right. Let's take that break, man, and load up some of these
About that time.
commercials. Yep, pay some bills. We'll be right back. It's raining.
It's pouring.
I see blue skies right now.
John, Sky Blue?
Partially. All right. We'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Kankaras Garage Garden.
All right. See, Keithers. Oh, boy. Welcome back to the Morning Stew, man. Yeah, Steve the Groove and myself, the one man army. As we proceed, 10:25 inside your morning stew, man. Where is Sir Groove? Come back to us.
Yes, there.
Hey, Xavier Young, what?
Yes, the man said I thought there's bigger things at play. It's a movement.
Okay.
Yes, nothing is his invention. Oh yeah, that's about Elon Musk. Yeah, nothing is his invention. You're right. But you're right. I was doing a little bit of checking out over the break, and there's about 200 gangs running around Haiti. The two main gangs, they were in Port-au-Prince, and one of those gangs was the let me see. There's a G9 family, and that's led by Barbecue, and then there is the G-Pep, led by Gabriel Jean-Pierre, and they were sworn enemies. They were fighting for control of Port-au-Prince, but they signed a pact, or I don't know if they signed it or if they shake hands, but they agreed, when I work together to get rid of the president. Well, they got rid of the president. The president said, I don't want that go, I gone. I know I end up like the last president.
I mean the prime minister.
Well, prime minister, yes. Well, actually, let me see.
The president was killed. The prime minister was in control.
Yes, they received diggy.
Oh, he was killed, remember.
But yeah, so the other guy left because he figured killing no agree with any help. Since he left, like, nothing changed, When the international force came in, Barbecue said, well, see what they do, and depending on where they do, our response might be, so that's the latest I heard about what's going on. Because Barbecue them and said we don't want nobody.
Yeah. Carmelo?
Good morning.
Yo, what's up?
Good morning, my friends.
Yes.
I come back from Haiti to Belize. I'm seeing two big currents in Belize at the moment. Flood mitigation, crime mitigation. Flood. From everything we are doing, we are complaining about drainage. Countrywide, drainage. When the colony of British Honduras was formed, the brothers export engineer from India named Dr. Magoon. Dr. Magoon immediately made a study of the topography of the Belize from Corozal to Punta Gorda. Corozal means a Magoon drain, very deep, that empties all the water from the Corozal drain. Orange water did not mean because orange water has some slopes, natural slopes, like Salinas. So we don't think no drainage here. You walk out, run down them banksides like crazy, except that it has to be guided. Dangriga has a Magoon drain that ends at Pelican Hotel by the cemetery. Punta Gorda has a Magoon drain. All these drainages were done to be able to mitigate future rainfall hurricanes. Belize City had White Canal, like yes, Brazil. White Canal got been narrowed to about 1/3. Our water catchments are being sold or being clogged up, like the Mexico Beach road that goes into the Western Road. That's a barrier they put there because all that area by Gungulung was a water catchment, just like the Kuman Lagoon behind the cemetery. So drainage, but that's the least of those items of importance that I always hear at budget time. The whole country needs drainage, but there's an absence of thought that maybe other kind of mitigation, they call flood mitigation. You can't mitigate flood, you can't stop flood. Don't and broke anything. The other one that community, the other thing is about how to control the sheep from eating the coastline. Monkey River, Dangiga, the other one down below, eating up into the place, but I know they are nothing. Good. So I leave you with that. Drainage is being ignored. I don't know for what reason. And every year the same thing. Pachacan, we need this. Saruman, we need this. Corozal, we need everywhere begging for drain at this time. Okay, let's leave flood mitigation, crime mitigation. Unknown or ignored by many of us, we are not paying attention to what is happening. Crime is escalating to a very dangerous. We have kidnapping going on right now. You heard that pastor and that were arrested yesterday, the pastor and his crew, for kidnapping a girl and having her almost enslaved. You heard that the policewoman here from our area has been charged with 7 break-ins or robberies throughout the country from June. We hear about daylight robberies every day. Only some of that is not being reported nowadays. But there is a very large amount of robberies going on as we speak. What methods, what measures are being placed to deal with this serious matter? Like we were talking about Haiti and Steve. Indeed, and that's how the thing started in Haiti. In Belize, it started as baseball. No, it started as street boys. Then it got to base boys. Then it got to gangs. And now it is going, has escalated to an organized criminal invasion of our homes. Everything, everywhere. In Punta Gorda, Corozal, San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Robberies has become the culture of Belize. What are we saying? What are the authorities thinking? Is something. I called on the PUP radio station this morning and I told them. Something
How dare you?
Something me, I was Minister of Prisons. And I remember the measure there. That the prisoners did not like, criminals did not like to go shampoo the Halova Road. They tell me, I'm Minister, I said, look at my hand. You say, they tell me to put salt, but it's salt water. No, these measures are not there. So nobody is afraid to go to prison. Nobody is afraid to go to the Supreme Court or the Magistrate Court. They're not afraid for the police either. Where are we going? Where is Belize going at this rate that I see this escalation? Going up, going up. Now it's motorcycle crowd gangs are invading business places. Then I'm like, I don't know here. No, they are well equipped with motorcycles and other instruments. Are we going to allow this? I know many people in Belize don't like to hear the word Bukele, but I am one of the admirers of Bukele that took a country that was the worst in the world in crime. Salvador had gone up to #1, Venezuela, I think was second, and Honduras. What happened? The man went up and said, oh no, for 70,000 people, I will support 6 million to live in peace. And that's what is El Salvador. I speak to people that were living here, they went back behind. You say, what a beauty, you can go to the sit down to the parks. This is what is happening. And the world is looking at Bukele only because they shame that they want to know about them to say, the man that was genius. But he is a genius. So there we are. I leave them with this flood mitigation, crime mitigation. What are we going to do? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. All right, Groove, get it.
Hit it. Well, is that second?
Well, I mean, I just did. I know you got the answer right there, so hit it.
No. But this, Don Hector make valid points. Every time Don Hector call, he give you
No,
things
okay.
to
So
think
tell me
about.
why? Because, you know, he said, what are we going to
Yeah.
do about it? Why?
Well,
what are we going to do about it?
This, Don Hector, this is something that, again, we understood speak about all the time. This is the reason why, in a real time, it shows the need for a vibrant opposition, because there are certain things that affect the country of Belize that should go beyond politics, that whatever head of the opposition and the government, they need to come on agreement on. The major one, that the first thing that they need to come on agreement on is crime and security. So that when government change, the policies toward crimes doesn't.
Good first
It's
point.
something that they both agreed on.
Good first point.
Yes, the next thing, they need to do that when it comes to energy and conservation, and education and like that. But crime is the main thing, because that the one that have the ability to destroy a country. So the reason why Tracy and Shine have to get their act together and get one viable opposition is so that Uno could sit. And even if that make one difference, because when we had viable oppositions on both sides, nobody saw the necessity to say, you know what, these policies or these initiatives are beyond political reproach. Once we sign agreements on this, you can't go look for the loophole here and they sneak out way here, and these are the agreements that we make. But until then, until our politics evolve to that level, and we have always said, Don Hector, also that we that still one jewel in everything where they are around us, we are still a jewel. We still have, I believe, maybe it's just my Belizean pride, I think we have it better than a lot of countries around us when it comes to certain things. Peace of mind, not have to worry like gangs of people that run all over the place. We have our gangs, but I don't like the other one out there. I like, even as far as to say our gangs are a little bit better than the one out there. because the things where they want out there to do, we don't have the abilities. And we need our political parties to work together. Once we could do that with crime and our borders, we are good. We are very, very good. I hear Mo's made a point today where he was saying that we have downplayed this Guatemalan incursion for so long that the people, the regular citizens, that are the one where they cry out. But foreign, not hear the regular people where they cry out. They hear official voices. And when the official voices, they say, oh, they never ram way, then bump way. When everybody could say what they are ram, when our leaders get up in front of the world stage and they go holla, yo, look what they do to it down there. Instead say, oh, we work together. We not get it. I don't think that on a whole we get it yet.
Yeah, all right.
We have to do a beautiful thing to protect.
You change part. Me kind of give me least 5 cents on the crime thing, but let me grab this first.
Hello?
Yeah, go on. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what up?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to figure out how you guys going to fight crime when every week on the news it's the police doing the crimes. First of all.
Well, again, like
first of all,
that's the main thing I want to know. How y'all going to fight crimes when every week the police are on the news doing crimes? Last year, when I was at...
Well, I know I was on NBC and some ABC and any kind of news. They talk about same thing that states.
That's right.
I don't know.
Every week police doing a crime.
Here in America, I mean, but I'm just trying to figure out, because that's like I told you last year when I was with Lisa Love at our house doing that interview about me and the police officers. Like every time I see police officers, like I gotta give them something, or it puts me in a position in a defensive mode. Is he going to torture me? Is he going to try to ransom me? I don't know what this police officer is doing to me. And it's getting worse and worse with these police officers. Look, I'm on the streets a lot. A lot of cops in Belize don't want to be police officers. It's just a job to them to collect a paycheck. They're not even happy with the job. I'm just telling you to play your truth from my word on the street with some of these cops. You know, and they're easy to be convinced. Not all, but some are easy to be convinced and forced to do things on the side because their pay rate is not good enough for them. So they got to figure out how to make another side hustle so it turns into a crime thing for them.
Wait,
You know?
hold on.
One more thing before I leave on this air. The erosion in Dangriga beaches are getting worse. Last year, I'm 35 feet sleeping by the beach in my room. This year, I lost 5 feet of that. You know, it's mad erosion all over by Landsworth's. The same dude to play basketball, his grandma house, that's my homegirl and everything. They had a front beach property. You can see the erosion. The beach is coming closer. By Richard Cabanas, by my Auntie Ruthie, everything is just eroded in Dangriga. All of the coastal line is just eroded.
Yeah.
I hope the government can come in and fix that issue.
Big bucks. That's a big bucks at the top boat, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Groove Master, you have a good day, homeboy. Peace out.
Yes, sir. You too, Manaka. Yes.
All right, Graham.
Manaka. First of all, Casale, you have to live in the country for 3 months before you can comment about a police officer like that.
Hey,
Can't just say,
the police is the police is the police.
yeah, but you know, police do that all over the world, bro.
Exactly.
And and you can't say that every week.
There's a phrase in the good old US of them states, driving while black.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, police
That's
not
right.
doing the right thing ain't no new news, I believe, for the rest of the world.
That's right.
But yeah, well, the Prime Minister made a controversial statement. And when
Before you get there, don't you want to make a comment about the crime thing?
that's where I'm going.
Oh, very good, sir. Lead the way.
Okay. So yeah, the Prime Minister said, well, the reason why things are they are, Don Hector mentioned, well, what they used to do. Well, you know why they don't do those things anymore?
Got too much liars now?
No, it's all about everybody has rights.
Yeah, we got too much liars now. A lot of
No.
people never know they had rights.
No, the new rights that come aboard with, human rights and these rights, and you sign on to that. And so
Third
the
right.
Prime Minister made a comment, and everybody, some people, you can't say anything there. When the Prime Minister said, well, the problem is because the criminal ain't got too much rights. Basically, that's what he said in so many words. And so they get away with things because the criminal got rights too.
Yeah.
And the moment the try to pass their rights, tell everybody jump up. And so that's the thing, easy squeeze at the jails because human rights say you can't take the people to prison anyhow if you go walk brick anymore and go build train road and things like that. So that any progressive movement and progressive country, and that's why Bukele is in the black books, because what he has done has gone against every convention and every human rights organization across the world.
Yes, but everybody in those human rights organizations did the same thing.
I don't say that right. I don't say what the problem, right? So some see it as a problem. Some see it as, well, you got to find another way to fix it. That's not the way you fix it. And so, which depends on which worldview you have, then we're here at this point. Because I don't know what that the reality. You can't pay people millions of dollars. That's out of the realm.
For what?
For just pay. That's like regular pay. And even if a pay decent and good, will that stop people who are in a position to do something illegal on their own benefit? Is that a real deterrent? By saying you could double the pay, let's say tomorrow you double the police pay. Will that be a deterrent to stop those who see the opportunity?
Yeah.
Because we're not satisfied with leave it a thing. People want to come up. When I say come up, we know we're talking about come up.
Yes. May I interject 1 second? Police, and listen to me. All I want police, turn up on the radio right now, because I like what Groove to say. This is the way I say. First thing, the policeman raise and incentives to be a policeman shouldn't have nothing to do with whatever few policemen do, whatever what listeners out there. That's supposed to be a given on any bit. It's supposed to be raised. That being said, I don't believe that if you pay somebody more, once you have that thief in buggy now, or that bug was, because rich people thief, it's something we just kleptomaniac. They might even call it thief, kleptomaniac kind of situation. That's why I believe that the psychological test to becoming a police should be way more important than the shooting or the physical, the psychological, because you want to know the caliber of people you're putting in at the police force or services. So, yeah,
and then that would drastically reduce the amount of police officers you have. It would deter people from say, well, you know what, make it go to the police. I'll look for a job, I'll go and join the police. And so we take people because they want to join. No, we don't know where they come with, what kind of baggage they come with.
Exactly. There was a time when the police was, I guess, one guy died the other day.
But again, the police that we.
Yes, but that is society.
Right, that they come from within.
Yeah, policemen were respected at one time.
Because the citizens were respected at one time. The citizens used to behave better.
The citizens had one different outlook on things. But I believe that if people see that, because I tell you, I honestly could see a difference in policing from 20 years ago to now. I could literally see a big change in how they interact with the public for the positive. No, that don't mean that everyone didn't make the change, but the majority of policemen are good people. And, I think that no matter what job you do, no matter how much you get paid, if you want to steal, you want to steal. But, that should not be the problem we have again.
My good brother said the police that not we. When I said the police that we, I mean the police come from among us.
How can we? A lot of people where we know the police.
Right, and and this whatever process they go through, how much weeks are training in school?
Yeah.
How much weeks are training police training in school? There's not a lot of things we want to change somebody's perspective and how they behave and they smile. If they have one tendency, they won't have that tendency. And even if they don't have it, I mean, hey, we watch politicians. The things are wrong, and then are big educated people.
I think that one of the problem is a simple march where we got.
So so when I said that we, I mean it come at
the
right. And so when you, if your cousin gone out that we say that all the time. My cousin they in the police, but two of his cousin in the gangbang, you find out saying they right there, they hang out with the one there where they do the gangbang and probably look the other way, and so they come from within. They don't come from Mars. Because maybe if you come from Mars, then you might have the problem. And that's why sometimes the police structurally move police wrong, because sometimes when you have an environment and that the same environment you're to work, sometimes you have problems. So they move the one out and bring in some other one so that they all come fair cozy.
Yeah.
You check? And that's about the best police department could do for say, okay, make a move wrong some police, because they want you grow up in that neighborhood and that the same neighborhood in the work in chances are, so now bring in one from away from out district for come work in this area because they're not familiar with nobody, because you check.
But one of our top stewards, Marlon, said, are we not as tolerant as before? Could Tablada get away with what he used to do in his era? And I don't think so. Because everything changed. It's not like
the rules changed. The rules changed.
The whole society changed. Back then, like we were saying, you used to respect the one uniform. Even if you never liked the man, you respect that uniform. And when you saw that guy coming, it was usually one good height, strapping, guy stick next to her. I went to Blada County and whop you if you run to your pie and parkway, might whop your pato.
Well, you never got man to
No,
pack
I
him
did.
16, 9, Uzi.
Yeah, exactly,
Back then,
exactly.
different time. It's a totally
But
different
no,
time.
yeah, and the thing is,
I don't
not
Mayberry
even-
anymore. I don't Mayberry.
Yep. Not even the police force nowadays would accept Tablada doing that. Which I want to tell you, again, we could always look back and say those were the days. But you could look in at your history and see what part things change, you know, because
But check it out.
back then with that Tablada time, things were easier. When I said that, bro, you know, you used to could move around the city without having to be scared. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody, you could holler upon police and they are kind of blow that whistle or something. But nowadays, a lot of people don't even want to go to the police because you don't know, maybe the police, like you just said, might know that same person where you to tell them about. So I'll kind of leave.
Yeah, I think we're stuck in a fantasy of what we think the police should be, and like where who just that you say it or somebody else just say it, what you read. For the most part, most people who join just join because they want job. They're not join for have some high morals. I'm like when they look on police and expect morality like one preacher, and that's just not the case.
Yes, but you see,
Right. So and not just police though, group. We talk about we're saying citizenry who work within the government structure. Whenever we read the news and we hear this individual did that, this individual did that, they were there and they saw an opportunity to cheat the system. They did it within whatever environment. If the lands, if the treasury, if that this one, if that department, we hear about it, we read about it. The individuals who tend to want to do these things, they want to do it because the opportunity is there. So not just police, but I'm just saying, all I will believe and this is what happened when, you know, we put we in the environment there.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's ironic that...
I don't know everybody, but
public,
the ones who do it, right?
It's ironic that the Belizean public then, because I would assume that when you go to your father, it's because we believe with father is the one we want to carry blessing to God. I imagine that when you go to the doctor, you believe that the doctor that the one we could tell you what to do to make your health better. And when you go to the police, we believe that that a person we're supposed to protect we or do the right thing when something is going on wrong. Those are normal, legitimate things to expect. Every now and again you hear that they file a malpractice suit against some doctor for something. Every now and again, you hear, what was the other one? It was doctor, something else than the police. But anyway, I think that the thing with police is police have more interactions with the public than doctors and things like that. Police, then they're every day with the public. And the chances are that something would go wrong in one of those interactions is way higher than with doctors or...
Yeah, I didn't talk about doctor. I talk about like, in a government office. Yo, a guy just siphoned $1 million worth of money from somewhere about and get charged for it.
Yeah,
and we hear about these cases, and then we hear about other cases where the same people again having interaction with the public and have to the control. Yeah. You go down a department thinking they're supposed to do it, and if it do for you, find out say somebody in that department there orchestrate some scheme for take away your things.
Yeah, that's true that.
Hey.
I saw that happen right at the cricket tree.
No, when I say everybody, but I'm just saying, you know.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, where
the nature of people wanting to come up.
Yeah. The thing where they catch me now is what the great Muhammad Ali said a long time ago. He said, if 100 snakes they come in at your house and one of them not bite, you know I'll let in all of them and look for the one that bite. You want to shut your door, I know I'll let in none. Because you know I get bite. You know, and that's what I think that because of the actions of a few police officers, we sometimes use that to say, so we I tell you?
Yeah. Of course, because I know the majority, right? I know the majority of them, but
that is not it at all. That is not it at all. And I have to get your side props. It look like whenever I want to leave policeman or a police woman top down, like in the right on top of it, we to prosecute this. So those are the things where I look at the repercussions that we go on. I don't look at what go on because any farm, any walk of life thing going on.
There's no utopian view that we are living in a country where everything all bright and beautiful and everybody is honest and everybody do what they're supposed to do.
It sound like I win that one.
Yeah, but this is the times we're living in, and then if you stop these things from happen, you would have to take authoritarian view that the only way if you stop all of these things is if you rule with a mighty hand.
Yeah.
And then that's a people there with that part then either. They say, boy, which one you rather?
Yeah. Well,
life is real.
But talking about that thing with the police, there's a controversy over the police press office releasing pictures of the 4 family members. The commissioner said that he should have advised them not to, because
I don't understand that statement, though. Yeah, I don't get.
No, well, I'll tell you, I understand.
No, you don't.
But I think its case is according to each individual case.
I'll tell you exactly where that comes from.
Because finish. If there was a rape of a minor or an assault of a minor, you could show the face of the accused because there is no connection to the minor. But if you have a husband and a wife, and the wife is the victim, if you show the face of the husband, then people already know.
Has never been done in Belize. There's a place where that came from, Groove. There's a place where that came from. That's nonsense. That's never been done.
Never been done.
People are committing a crime, you get put up there. The only time there's discretion used that when a minor, like we say. There's never been no discretion used with crime. And when people commit crime. You know where I come from?
Yeah.
I come from this new thing where they try to limit the media from what they put out. That's a nonsense.
That was the next. That was the
nonsense.
That was
that. But you try to convince everybody that control where the media put out.
Yeah,
and that man, he reach way in, like if he had the all up in the donkey's butt.
Yeah. Well, that was the next.
I like
point
Chester, but I know exactly where that comes from. But why would you not?
That was the next. That you see, but again, I understand where it is saying, but it make one valid point.
And again,
also, he's making a valid point by showing who the family is. You automatically they know who the victim is. But no,
but if that's the case, then you can't put nothing on.
No, it's not everybody. Not every case. The husband and wife, or the father and the son, or the man, the pa. It's not every case like that. Most aren't. But what I'm saying is the reason why I think it's good to show them is because more people might come out and say, you know what, this was something like this happened to me, or like that. So I do believe that there is a valid point for showing it.
It's never been the only time when, like I said, the only time when discussion is used up with minors, trying to stop, you put out people who commit crime. I mean, in the normal course now, that control, they try to control where the media put out.
One of our listeners want to know if there's a DFC in Belize City. No, and I'll tell you something. That's the one thing I don't think that we should start to get into, what the media puts out. And I noticed that we have political people on both sides of the fence who threaten litigation.
Okay.
Litigation the backside. What they try to do is stifle the media. What they try to do is have only certain things get out into the public domain. But what we have to understand is once you become a public figure and you get paid by the public coffers, if you got two, and we want to know if it stink up we business, and we supposed to know. So you can't go up there and decide to try to sue everybody.
I get in for that. Then they make moves at the UDP headquarters.
Who?
The Alliance.
Who? The Colchester?
I don't know.
They can't unless move the make.
Well, I guess the police can be called. I'm watching footage right now where
What mobile just haul up?
moves the make. They have this video to show that they broke the lock. So, they're getting in.
So wait, the coup to go on? The coup to go on?
Yeah, there's a hostile takeover the physical building.
This is a coup. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. In the city of Belize, we are having a coup, a mutiny on the bounty.
Is that a coup? They ain't a power. It's no coup.
Wait, this is not a coup.
That's a hostile takeover.
This is not.
They're not the ruling power. Coup is for ruling power. Stop it.
What?
It's a hostile takeover. You try to be dramatic.
Yeah, man. This is Wolf Blitzer reporting from Belize.
Yeah, so individuals have made moves on the building and
oh my,
yeah, breaking locks and taking over Eat for the Future Drive.
Now who is it? Who they broke the lock? Anybody where we know that?
Yes, the individuals who are associated with the movement.
Well, hell.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, people stand up there. What? All the usuals. Man, you know something? This is. I guess some people that say this is democracy at work.
Well,
I don't know what I call this.
Yeah, no comment anymore. I don't put my comment. What happened me out of us, the repercussions away. You know. You couldn't expect to me that you couldn't expect anything different.
There's two things happening here.
Yes.
It's a cuckoo.
Yeah, cuckoo. There's a cuckoo.
Cuckoo. It's a cuckoo going.
Yeah, I mean, this may expect it, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
So expect
but you know something, bro?
It's a normal course of whatever could happen. And
this is a domestic. The police better go there.
Well,
this is
she has been inside.
Domestic affair.
She's inside. Now she's about to do an interview.
By inside, they stormed the walls.
Yes, they have stormed the walls, and yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are here. Tracy, better watch yourself because you know then coup. Only one time you could do coup, you know. You could do coup over and over and over again.
I don't argue about the case. I'm just saying that this are the normal trajectory where things going downhill. Because we say I got what immovable force and what that's how you say it? How the saying go? When I have equal and opposing forces, something has to give. And then of course it makes for good TV and entertainment. But it's serious, it's more serious than that. It is, of course. So yeah, I mean, you may expect anything different. You may expect that.
Yeah, my boy, the thing.
And why this happened? Why this happened like this? Because last week's news was dictated by Chester saying, I will not have the police get involved. This is a direct action from that, in my view.
No, well,
you saying the police don't get involved in it until something criminal happens. Is you saying go ahead and do what you want to do? Because we're not getting involved. He said, I removed the police presence because I don't want to be involved in their, what's the word he used? The internal, he said their entanglement.
In their entanglement.
Right, so you're saying, go ahead and do what y'all want to do, that for uno entanglement. I not get involved and I am not getting the police involved. There you go.
That's the way I have always said, you're not quarrel with the police because when you need them.
This is a direct, that was like an okay saying, go ahead and do what you want to do. Here comes Monday, the first thing will happen now. Hostile takeover. Lord. It's a bad thing to make laugh because again, now a serious thing.
Well, I tell you something, bro. I shall go on the record again as to say, whatever happens today, whoever comes out with the crown on their head, or they know they win the next election. So on a plan for 2029 or something.
That's a given. Everybody know that.
Yes, but we are still got it. The monkey show. We have still got the monkey show. We have to walk around with a purple finger. You know, but hey.
You can't do that, though, good. You can't do that.
Waste my money.
Not trivialize the people dead for the power of a vote. Not trivialize.
Yes.
Not trivialize.
Exactly. So, which part of these people?
No, yeah, but the right to vote and people.
Oh yes,
who
yes.
can't vote worldwide.
We are embezzle somebody else's history so that we could go vote.
Yeah, but I mean, if we history could change very easily.
It's changing right now.
Right. So, you know,
Before
the right to vote, that's not something you really. If people personally want to take for their right to vote as some joke, not for their thing, but some people take their right to vote seriously.
Yeah, it's not. That's why I'm saying, and we take the money seriously too. You know why? I mean, why does anybody have any 1% feeling that UDP could win an election in 2025? And according to your answer, that's how much money we should spend on the election.
Well,
You know?
if they want to spend them, no.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Wait a second, Mr. Frisco. You mean that we have been chug-a-lugging so fast that it is now 1 minute to 7-Eleven, baby?
Just
and
like
we
that.
did not. Just like that, and
Just
we
like
did
that.
not even take the second one yet.
I'm going for the second one, same time. News editor come in and say, well, you know, there's a hostile
You see that?
takeover in process.
Yo, I gotta give our props to Ms. Marisol, because I would dare say Marisol is the greatest reporter that the country of Belize has ever seen. Yes. You know, you never want to tell you at least something then.
She was heading over there where the action is.
Oh, yes, maybe she's going to be broadcasting live. There it is, 7-Eleven, ladies and gentlemen. The best time to have a hostile takeover, to perform your coup, and to do the mutiny on the bounty is at 7-Eleven, baby.
So, yeah, Tracy, obviously about 15 minutes ago, or maybe more, or...
You think they planned it so it could happen
was-
7-Eleven?
Oh, she already sitting in a chair and did an interview.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She already sat in the chair and giving, and you know, getting an interview.
Yes.
Cameras were there. There's a breach of the building. Removal of locks. Hey.
Somebody said we need Jerry Springer. Somebody said we're gonna stay up on track. Somebody said this stuff is sure.
No matter, it still happen.
Yeah. If it happen and you got something to do, show it, my love. And this is happening live and in living color in the heart
Yeah.
of Belize City.
Hey.
Live, folks.
Hey, I mean, when you're, you know, again, I mean, you know, if you can't come together, then can't be, again, we see this, you know, bigger sport where when the powers say they ain't get enough. I mean, when the people say they ain't get enough, what they do?
But whenever the people get enough, our leaders get enough and they tell the people, yo, when I get enough.
Hey, they
remember?
had a big thing in Civic where a bunch of people
Yeah.
come.
Remember when I get enough? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when we stormed and broke up Belmopan and come and broke up Albert Street, that for me remove one crowd for put in the other crowd. Same thing. Same thing. But that's why I said before this whole thing started last week or the week before, when I said when a politician fail for address and recognize when the majority of people talk, whether you think you're right or wrong, there's nothing good don't come from that downhill.
Yep.
So you could sit down
One
on
of
your
those
high horse
years-
all night, and when the rebels come on, I say, boy, like where the Miami say when the what do you say it? When the barbarians are at the gate.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, this I don't know side of it. I say you the seat play out.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst thing a politician, worst one, new politician could do that. Not listen when the people talk, whether you think you correct or wrong or right to the 100th power. You broke up Belize, you broke up Independence Hill, we broke up Albert Street when people said they had enough. Our politicians. And that time if we recent history as to when people said they had enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I also put in all the perspective, right? And why was that? That for me replace one party with the same party with the other party. I never know newcomers when they come.
Change monkey for black
Black
dog.
dog, but they still did it, right? People say, had enough.
Yeah, but it wasn't as blatant.
Hey, broke up Albert Street, brother. We talk about fires, people lose their business.
One of our listeners says, when the ministers were getting paid less, they stole less. Government can't afford to pay police more and BDF. First of all,
we understand
that's
that.
crap.
Well, I mean, yeah.
First of all,
yeah.
that is crap. Government can afford to pay the police and BDF more. Second of all, the reason why politicians stole less back then, like you say, wasn't because the reason why, well, I tell you, Honorable Finnegan tell me that when he was a young man, they used to pay him, or he used to take the money from one spot to the other. Lot of money. And I asked him, I say, Honorable Finnegan, you never even buy one. He coke one time. The man looked at me and the man said, never ever thought about it. Because there was a different type of people living back then. You know, they not only wanted to impress other people, they impressed themselves, knowing that, yo, I did the right thing. Not like today, you know, we don't do that today. So, yeah. Yo, I hope that not just... Okay. Hello. I hear you not, Mr. Frisco. But as we are continuing, let me see.
Sorry.
Yeah. So now
let me try to link the news editor real quick, guys. Another film, police at the I mean. All right.
Hello.
All right. I got you alive, Mara, so I can do this. It's like, you know.
You have me live.
You ready?
Over here. And let me not say that. So the two factions, people of the two factions from the party are going at each other with words right now downstairs. Police is guarding the upstairs, and some people outside are saying that the new party leader, that would be interim leader as declared at that unity convention, Honorable Teresa Panton, is inside. Upstairs, I see standard bearer Godfrey Hela, I believe I have the first name correct, Hela, for Queen Square Division, who supports Panton, is upstairs.
Godwin.
I also see Orson Elrington upstairs. He supports Panton. And then we have at least one senior police officer who's upstairs there guarding. I am getting the sense that it is Honorable Panton who came here with police. That is the sense that I am getting. Let me see what's going on. Just excitement.
Yeah.
Just excitement. We have downstairs now members who support Shine, like Alan Kelly, his driver, then they go at it with Yellow Man, Imagine. But so far, thank God, it's just hard words, not any, well, police is here. I'm hoping that it's not going to get there. For some moments, the traffic was blocked, but now it's flowing. And there are several police mobiles out here, so I'm not sure how this is going to resolve. Hold on. Byron, let's hear what Boots is saying here.
And without no force entry, and politicians, there was no force entry. I tell you, they opened it downstairs.
But as a landlord, you are a landlord.
You know a landlord.
You open it up.
So,
You tell them it's time landlord.
listen to them.
I don't care.
No, I
What's the procedure?
listen to them. Exactly. You know, as far as I am concerned, the mandate, this we need to understand first that this building belongs to the delegates of the party. That is the first thing. You know, I always say, for me, either 800 blocks 40 length of cement and 40 length of steel and $5,000 cash, you know, apart from my 5% salary for for the National Assembly for all the time that I served, and I am not even the owner of the building. So I am saying that at the end of the day, the people, the delegates at any given time, it's the people need to remember, you know, the same people will get you up there, the same people could bring you down here. Case in point, you see right here in Shine Community, you will see the amount of people, standard bearers or otherwise, who is with this cause for the party, who the right in our document, I say people will put you up there, look, you do best thing, and thank you, I'll go up there, and you meet the people on the way down back. That is the choice of the people.
Okay, so the key was handed over only for the lower flat?
No, they opened the door.
They opened the door.
They opened the
Came
door.
on this.
Okay,
But I'm saying,
they're waiting for the upper flat
you
to be
think you're
opened.
talking in generalities. You're talking like John Lennon. Imagine.
I don't know John Lennon. When John Lennon dead, they are buried him. They know I buried me.
I'm saying you're talking in
What is the
generalities.
reality?
The reality is these people, Shine said they have been expelled. Hold on. Hold on. So they have no rightful place here.
No, sir.
That's the way Shine
Let's go over to Shine Barrel Garden. Just Shine Barrel Garden. I am sorry, sir. Listen to me. This is sometimes where they say to the media, right? Sometimes we need to be investigative journalists. Take a little read and see how a person should be expelled from the party and from the constitution. Investigative journalists should teach you that.
Explain all that. I call it. So can you explain to me what happened
All right,
this morning?
not what happened this morning. The man asked me one question about Shine Barrow Sebo expel.
And you've
They
answered
can tell you where answer say.
Read
The man asked me
read the
what is the
Constitution.
process. Listen to what they say. The man asked me what is the process. The process of expelling any member of the party. The central executive meet and must make a recommendation to cause an investigation based on infraction to the ethics committee. The ethics committee in turn investigates whatsoever it is. Whatsoever you say that the infringement of the Constitution, the ethics committee write the people there and say, come before me and explain yourself. And when that happens, then they will make a decision. And when they make the decision, the party could appeal to the National Party Council, which has the authority to overturn or to keep whatever it is they were accused of. So there is a process, man, and that's why I say that is my fundamental factor. The process is, as where that is concerned,
So interesting. It's all the opposite from what I said. So apparently the Unity for the mix things up. Alliance for Democracy, which Tracy leads, but which declared her the interim leader of the UDP, they gained entry to the first floor of the UDP headquarters here off Youth for the Future Drive. And now they're waiting to gain entry to the second floor, which is where they often have their press conferences and whatnot. The bottom part is for the staff and stuff. So now, up there, you have police guarding it. And so when you have Orson Elrington and Taylor, they cannot get in, and they want to get in. So that's what happened here this morning, apparently. But we're going to leave our report, or this report there right now. If anything else happens, then we'll definitely call you back. I really not sure how this one play out. I don't know how long the police is going to be there. I'm trying to see if I could identify. No, you have one senior police officer here. I'm not sure how this standoff is going to unravel, but we'll leave it there for now, Frisco.
All right, thanks. All right. Yeah. See, here you go.
Happening live.
Here you go. And
Well,
how does that help anybody? How does
Well,
that?
I'll tell you what, I predict, and I don't believe that nobody will leave until they have full control of.
How does that help? Yeah, how does that help? Anyway, just, yeah.
Yo, bro, like I have always said, The same reason why I look at Trump voters, a different light because they're not using their full brains. And the same thing I feel about this. Even if this was a warranted move, they never used their full brains. They should have done this after the election. Then everybody, man, may have a better way. All this, look, is a big bunch of disarray happening, and hopefully when everything's settled down by 2029, UDP will win another election.
We'll take a break right there. We'll come back in 2029. We'll be right back.
Let's see what happens.
Terrible.
unable to get upstairs. What's happening there? I've been sitting here since I got here. I'm not upstairs. My colleagues, O.J. Elrington and Godwin Hay, left are upstairs dealing with this matter. Now you say you've gotten the involvement from the legal system. What exactly, in terms of eviction, does that play any role? As far as I am concerned, the trustee for the building has signed a letter authorizing us to have occupation of this building to conduct the business of the United Democratic Party. The server is concerned that the strength of that letter is enough for us to take occupation of the building. Must that be presented to the police for them to remove themselves from upstairs and allow you inside? I have no idea why the police is involved at this point. I am waiting to hear from the commissioner. We have the authority to access the headquarters, to occupy the headquarters, and to use the headquarters for the work of the United Democratic Party.
Well, what do you make of the argument that the convention was not authorized, it was unconstitutional, so basically what's taking place after that, everything else was not valid?
That's a pile of hogwash. You need to stop repeating it. 66% of the delegates of this party spoke. They spoke loudly, they spoke clearly. They gave us a clear mandate, and we are acting on that mandate. Anything else is, as far as I'm concerned, is unconstitutional. And to clarify, you only came here with a court server, not with police. We came here with a court server and our attorney. And based on what the commissioner of police had said, I imagine you saw the interview. Are you surprised at what you saw out here or seeing play out? I haven't been outside. I haven't heard what interviews have occurred outside. I'm waiting here until we can fully occupy the building. So now, have you heard from Mr. Shine-Barrow? I have not heard from the former party leader, no. How do you expect this to play out? The people have spoken, man. The people have spoken, and I cannot say that enough. 66% of our delegates is an overwhelming mandate, and they have spoken. We are not trying to oust him out of the party. We are not trying to eject him from the party. There is a new party leader. I will lead the mandate. I will take up the mandate, and I will lead the mandate of the people. He is free to run in Mesop as standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in Mesop. And do you intend to stay here the entire day until the police leave, or for how long? We will stay here as long as it's necessary.
So, that police say we don't have authority to go inside. What happened next?
We have the authority. We have the authority to enter this building because there is one trustee for this building, and the trustee has given us the right to occupy this building. If something changes, we'll take it one step at a time.
So we still have been changed already?
Yes, we have taken occupation of the building. That is correct. And so if Mr. Barrow tries to come in after this, once you gain entry upstairs, you will call the police on him. Absolutely. There will be no trespassing. We have the authority to enter this building, and that is exactly what we will do. Now, a week has passed since the convention, and this is what had to happen. You had to get the keys from the trustee. If he still refuses to give us occupancy, then when will you take it to court? See, because this building does not belong to the former party leader. It does not belong to the former party leader. It's plain and clear. It's clear. It does not belong to him. We understand. You sure you understand? Because you keep asking the same question and I keep giving you the same answer. But we want to know what's the next step because he's giving up occupancy. He has to give up. We have occupied the building. The box building has now been occupied by myself and our new leadership team. Do you intend to leave party supporters here to ensure to guard the building in essence, since you, it seems, cannot rely on the police? We will do whatever is necessary. And last thing, can you just talk to me about who all you brought out here? I see the delegates of Alberta are here, the delegates from the Leeds Rural Central are here, the delegates from Collett are here, there is the delegates from Belmopan are here. They have spoken, and it's clear. And the delegates of Caribbean Shores are here, and several of my colleagues who did not have to work today, standard bearers, are here. Our new Secretary General is here. We are here to get on with the business of the United Democratic Party. Thank you so much. All right, there you heard from Honorable Stanton. We see Honorable John Saldivar here today. Let me see. Would you speak to me now? Ian, you have changed sides. Also, you're. Yeah, you were interviewing. Tell me what happened. Just give me a second. You could go. All right. So Frisco Morning Stew crew. Who we're going to speak with next is Ian Jones, and my understanding is he is a supporter of Honorable Shine Barrow. We're going. Zone coordinator for Belize City for the UDP is how he identifies himself. And member of the Central Executive. But my understanding is that as it relates to the factions, he supports the Honorable Moses Shine Barrow. He supports the party leader, quote unquote, is what he's just told me. And I can tell you that there are more police officers who have gotten here, but as I mentioned earlier, they have not taken anyone out of the first floor. And so Ian is in his office. This is your office, correct? Not necessarily, but he is within the offices here inside the United Democratic Party headquarters in Belize City. So we're going to do... Okay, good. Come on, right? All right, so Mr. Jones, can you just explain to me what is happening here right now?
I came here at 8 this morning. I opened up the headquarters that I have been doing for the past week or so, and I took a break and went outside and I saw like a mob was gathering. So I personally locked the grill bar doors. I'm the only person with the keys.
Tell me what you're holding in your hand.
This is the lock from the front door. You know, I keep on hearing them say that possession is 9/10 of the law, but they forcefully broke into the building. I did not open the door for them, and I came back and sat in here, and then I heard them with drills and stuff, and they took off the lock and started to proceed to change the other locks. No? So shortly after the police came, because then I guess the police were abreast of what was happening, no? And they started to proceed to break the lock from upstairs, and then the police stopped them from doing that. I mean, I'm a UDP supporter. When Dean Barrow was leader, I supported the leader of the party. When Patrick Faber was leader, I supported. When John was leader, I supported John. And as of right now, the Honorable Shine Barrow is the leader of the UDP, and it is quite disheartening and disappointing as a young supporter of the party. I grew up around the party, and these are people that I grew up around, respecting and acknowledging and holding at the highest regard. But to see how they're acting now, the level of desperation to hold on to I don't even know if you even want to call it power. You know, I keep on hearing them say that, we're not following the Constitution. They expel members, but they didn't do it constitutionally, and all that is a lie. They keep on referring to the Honorable Barrow as, he makes the decision. I said, no, he doesn't. He consults with his central executive, which the Constitution gives that authority to the central executive.
But let me tell you one observation at least that I can say is confirmed. When the Honorable Barrow was saying that there had been an NPC for their expulsion, we hadn't heard that had happened. And then here comes Alberto August, who is the deputy chairman, and responds to a post on Facebook that no, there had been attempts to hold NPCs. So then that means...
Let me clarify that. During COVID and after, and the UDP is not unique in doing this. I think just about every organization that adopted online mediums of making decisions during COVID are still doing it. The constitution of the UDP actually says that decisions can be made by the central executive and the NPC through that sort of medium. It did not specify, of course, WhatsApp because that predates it, but it specifies email and electronic methods.
You're talking to me about the process and mechanism, so you're not responding to Aga saying there had not been NPC meeting.
There had not been a physical, in-person NPC meeting.
No,
So,
not what he said.
well, if he said that, I did not hear what he said, so I can't comment on it. Well, I did not see the post either. Okay, so what had happened is that we have WhatsApp groups and Zoom meetings. With the central executive, we had a Zoom meeting to make the decision. Majority of the central executive did not agree to expel anybody, and we decided that we would do mediation. We do an attempt at mediation, and that failed miserably because of they basically Mr. Barra had to step down. That's the only thing they wanted to negotiate. So the constitution is written, it's in black and white. But just like with every board of directors and every company, you have resolutions. So, do you remember when I was the standard bearer for college? I stepped down from that standard bearership, and at that point in time, it was the same Honorable Tracy Panton, who I used to have a lot of respect for. She was the one who tabled the motion to remove me as a standard bearer, to reinstate the Honorable Patrick Farber. Of course, that did not pass because I ended up resigning from the post. But in that same resolution, there was also a clause that said if the Honorable Farber, any member, including myself, because at the time even I was guilty of putting up posts, if anybody as of that date would do anything to basically tarnish the name of the UDP or other members, it was specific to members of the NPC and the Central Executive that it would be immediate expulsion. That was a resolution passed at an in-person NPC that was tabled by that side. So now a resolution is passed, they violate that resolution, but then now they want to pretend as if that resolution never occurred. That was.
What about an ethics committee meeting for due process for them to have them defend themselves?
So this is the thing. Based on that resolution that they tabled, it would have circumvented all that process because now this was basically ensuring that they do not repeat something that had already infringed on. So now it's like, if you do it again, then it's immediate expulsion. And that applies to everybody, including me and everybody else.
So two last things, Ian. How do you see this resolving? And do you intend to stay here all day as a form of guarding the building?
I'm not guarding the building. I'm killing time until my daughter comes out of school so I can pick her up. I'm not guarding the building. I'm not.
And when you try to come back in, you won't be able to?
I have no interaction with any of them because what I have noticed, and it is like it is very disheartening being a young supporter of the party, is that they immediately go to character. You know, they start to attack you. They start to get it out there. It's just all even to listen to that idiot they tell lie. I mean, there's nothing untruthful in what I'm saying. They have their versions of how they interpret things. I know what actually happened, and I can only speak on that truth. You know, I know they have to disrespect nobody, they have to guard nobody, for nothing. They forced their way into the building. See the lock right there? I heard them say that, oh, we opened the doors for them. I have the keys for the lock. This is the keys. This is the lock. I did not open this lock for them. So see?
Yeah.
This is the key. I did not open the lock.
Do you foresee this going to court?
Honestly, I wish it would, and I wish the court would rule on it because for all the attorneys they have around them, it's very unfortunate that they're making decisions and they're interpreting decisions based on emotions rather than the actual constitution and actual logic. Like, how could they ever think as our leaders, because all of them were our leaders in the UDP, how could they ever think that what they're doing is in the best interest of the UDP?
Yet a whole lot of delegates came out and standard bearers and people who are stalwart in the UDP, they're sending a message to Barrow that they don't want him.
And a whole lot of delegates, standard bearers and stalwarts also did not come out. if you go back to the convention that happened between Honorable Barr and Honorable Panton, it was a mere difference of 3 votes. That tells you that there are people who support Honorable Panton and there are people who support Honorable Shine Barrow.
And he did not allow a recount.
I cannot speak on that because I wasn't physically there when that happened. I don't think he was the person, or he had the authority, and I don't think he was the one who made that decision.
I was there and saw when he was like, nope, it ain't happening.
Well, and Ms. Panton, as far as I was told, conceded. I wasn't physically there, so I can't comment on that. But recount or no recount, if they had recounted and he won by 1 or he won by 10, or he won by 100, we would still have this issue because we have people who believe that he should not be leader despite him winning a convention. You know, I mean, it's honestly, the demise of our party has started from 2020 when John Saldiva and Patrick Faber first went at each other. That was the first, you know, and then Shine picked up the pieces, tried to rebuild the party, and things did not go the way they wanted it to go. And because of that, then we're here, you know.
All right, good. Thank you so much. All right, Frisco, you have 2 sides there. We are going to take it back to the student at this time. I see that they have someone changing out the locks on other doors within the first floor of the party headquarters. So I see a fist bump between Orson Elrington and Ian Jones. Fist bump.
Right? I would think that there's a difference. One thing between me and Mr. Jones, we've been friends before politics, and I hope that we will always be friends. We can have respectful disagreements. And I would hope that's how everybody would be able to compose themselves. Regrettably, the former party leader, he does not subscribe to that. All right, everything for him is personal, and if you disagree with him, you're the enemy. You're the worst thing on planet Earth.
All right, Frisco, with that, we're going to take it back to the studios. We're going to leave here because it seems it's going to be an all-day thing. In my estimation, I'm not sure, but yeah.
All right, very good. Thanks. It is. Here it is, Sir Groove.
Yeah. Well,
what are we?
Apparently, there's already discrepancies in the story. One story from one of the party leaders is that they were let in, and the other story is that no, the locks were cut.
That not even make a difference at this point.
Really?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't make a difference.
Isn't that a charge?
No, I mean, it don't matter at this point. It's happening.
No, bro, everything matters. Everything
it no matter.
Matters.
One thing is for sure, is what you're seeing. At this point, I know I did it. You know, for me, I know they argue about who right and who wrong, because somebody right, somebody wrong in somebody else's eyes, and at the end of the day, you know, this is the outcome of it.
At the end, I understand that. You know, there's the case Sarah.
There's a case Sarah. If it was me, and if I was me, I mean, I say, man, you know, nobody wins here.
Yeah.
But if you could have whatever, nobody wins here.
Yeah, we are where we are. Yeah, that's a fact.
That is it.
The thing is, somebody is wrong, somebody is right.
Yeah.
And those are the things where I like. That's what I like to find out. There is two of them cannot be right. Somebody is wrong.
Okay.
Somebody is right. You know. That's it. Time is now 11:49, ladies and gentlemen. We have had unexpected breaking news right here on your morning stew, but that's what we're here for. Keep you up to date with what's happening. Thank you very much, our news editor from our Credit News Center, Ms. Marisol Amaya, for that very informative report from the site of the coup taking place.
Somebody say incursion.
Incursion, yes, and so far no one has alighted the building.
Incursion, my boy.
Yes. Yeah. No one has left the building.
Well, here you go. All right, so we got to take a break here, man, and
yes, we do.
It's been that kind of Monday.
Yes.
Very good, very good, very good.
Very interesting. Very
I
interesting.
tell you.
Can't wait for news tonight.
Yes. One Stewart says 60% of our development challenges stem from poor leadership and management at all levels across the board.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That is acknowledged.
All right. Let's do that thing right there. We'll be right back.
When in Griga,
Right. Welcome back, man. Oh, man. I tell you, what a way. Welcome back to your Monday. Let's see. We have Sir Groove. What? Was there a hostile takeover? I see a vacated seat, sir. I was wondering.
Oh, man.
I was checking if there was an incursion up there.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, time is moving fast. We kind of. Did we have birthdays? Can we just?
We got some. Yeah. Let me just call these out because we're actually.
It's been that kind of.
We would like to say, yeah. We would like to take this moment to say happy birthday to the following people. First, we would have. Let me see. Today, Karen Rosita celebrating a birthday today. Yes. Happy birthday to you, Miss Karen. Also to Miss Elise Vernon. Happy birthday, Miss Elise Vernon. Hope you have many, many more. The lovely and talented Miss Nellie Trench.
Okay.
Is also celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Miss Nellie. And we also have Danicia celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Danicia. Coming to you from the entire family, Danicia Tillett, that is. We have Miss Amaya Kerr celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Niece. Happy birthday, Miss Amaya. Hope you have many, many more. We also want to take this opportunity to send happy belated birthday to the one and only CY. Look, Panem fingernails looking beautiful as a.
Yeah. CY was on Saturday, right?
That was on Saturday indeed.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to all of you. We didn't get a chance to look at that bad man.
That look. Hey, I don't want to work that right now, Melly.
Yo, I tell you, I had definitely tried that soon.
I had work that. Myself sent one more message here. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me see.
Yes.
So let me. Okay, this is what she sent. Last bit before we get on out of here. Let me see. All right.
Told that police send the document what Tracy they talk about to Belmopan, meaning police sent it to their headquarters. They're looking it over, and based on that, the police will act whether they recall police from the headquarters, right?
Okay, so yeah.
Look like things.
I think they're talking about some trustee saying that they're giving some authorization. So the saga continues.
Keep it locked to.
I mean, hey. If you never have news on Monday, there you go.
We got it now.
You got it
Simmering all weekend. Bubble up on Monday. I mean, do this yesterday. But
the rains kept the movement down.
Plus, tell me have proper news coverage. You have to do it Monday when you got proper news coverage. Anyway,
very good, sir. Very good.
Yes, of course.
All right.
On behalf of Mr. Frisco and myself and Miss Love, who is obviously still on some assignment, I hope she don't want any people there up on the international stage.
There's a subject I wanted to bring up, and then this kind of stepped in, but we'll talk about that down the road. Well, it was I thought it necessary to and kind of have the person with the expertise around. And because remember last week we were talking about, you know, Creole and what it is and what's the real culture and where did it. And you know, that discussion has been hard, but a little revision I thought necessary. We were talking about it last week, right? And so but you know, yeah.
We can tell you why I found out about the same thing when we were talking about Guatemala. I mean, about Mexico, we own everything. We don't even own the phrase Creole. Creole were what they called the Mexicans that was born in Mexico along with the Spaniards. They call them Creoles.
Well, a mixture they call Creole. Okay, I got Creole in the States as well. So it's just a mixture. It's the meaning of the word. Yeah, so Creole by itself is not a... Yeah, that is just a description of a people, but it's not a people.
Colville said, can you imagine Philip Golson to flip over in a grave right now?
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah.
Yes.
So at some point, I know this, you know, this will take center stage for everything, but hopefully we could have the discussion.
Yes. The man said they have a broken party. That is the understatement of the decade.
And that to me is my overall point.
Yes, yeah.
There's no win in that. There's no win there. There's no win there.
There's no winning team.
Yeah, there's no win. There's no win in that.
There's no
I win.
in team.
I win. There's an I in win. There's an I in win.
I in win. Exactly. Yeah.
If that's what, if that's the spoils of winning, then I wouldn't want any of that win. So anyway, we gotta get on out of here. Thanks, Lexi.
Yeah. As we wind down this Monday edition of the Morning Stew with not unexpected, but well-timed events. We make a little bit light of it, but it is indeed a sad day in our country's history that it has come to this. We are not blaming anybody. We are not taking any sides. We are just saying if this would have happened to any party in the country, it's a sad day. But this too shall pass. The sun will rise again.
What? The stew shall pass?
This too shall pass, Brute.
The stew
anyway,
shall pass?
No. Oh,
Waves?
No.
46 feet?
This too. Yeah, boy, that's like 4 to 6 feet.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mr. Frisco, myself, Miss Love, ayo.
That too.
Yes.